Falguni, I am so super excited that we've managed to get you with your incredibly crazy schedule, jet setting around the world, designing for like some of the most incredible stars today, that we've managed to get you here in freezing cold temperatures to Toronto to showcase for the very first time in Canada. Thank you so much for honoring us at our 10th anniversary. We couldn't have thought of a more innovative and spectacular designer duo than yourself and, of course, your husband, Shane Peacock. How do you feel about being here?
So excited. Really happy that y'all have honored us and y'all have asked us to come here. And I think it's going to be a great experience coming from all the hot weather, into the cold. It's going to be really exciting, and after doing the fittings and stuff yesterday, it feels like it's all going to be great.
We're always so meticulous and cognizant of, artists' sensibilities, and we like to match the right kind of personalities with everyone, because the intricacy with which you do what you do is just very rarely seen amongst Indian designers. And I'm going to get killed for saying that, but I have to be honest that you guys really do stand out in that manner. How do you put what's in your head into designs?
There's a lot of research, a lot of study, a lot of thought in how the trends are going to be, what dresses are in, what look is in, what colors are in. And I think it's just such a grueling process of going through the whole thing, 2-3 months prior, and studying and understanding what works for the West, because it's very different living in India and designing for the West is, the culture is different, the society is different. But yeah, somehow we just know that we're going to do it this way. It's all in the head. It comes down on paper, it comes down on thought, on the mood board, and then it's onto the prints and into the embroideries.
How interesting. Talk to me about the mood board.
So the mood board starts from 5 different ideas, 5 different concepts, and then there are 5 different mood boards made, and then we shortlist, okay, this we like, this we can, this we want, and then somehow we just get to doing it, and after lots of arguments, lots of fights, then we decide, okay, finally this is it. So last time when we did the Space Age collection for Spring Summer 13 in New York,
which was magnificent.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to see now today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so super excited.
So, it somehow started off from, space age, this, that, and then it boiled down to space age, fiber couture, and the collection, shaped up with some prints which we decided, and finally it landed up into something else, So it was such an exciting process, and then we had done headgears and acrylic headgears, we had done, LED lights and all, yes. So it was really exciting putting it all together, and it was something new which we had not done.
Yeah, but it wasn't even something new that you had not done. More than that, it was also something new that really hadn't been done.
Yeah.
Because you guys got rave reviews. All the stars come out to your show. I remember seeing everyone from Paris Hilton to you name it. These people absolutely love your guys' designs. What is it about your designs that they tell you that they find so incredible and always want to wear your clothing?
This time when Paris was down in India, and she walked for us, and we did the Resort Fashion Week, and you should have seen her. She was like a baby in a candy shop, trying garments after garments and clothes after. I said, Paris, aren't you tired? She's saying, I don't know what's happening to me. I just want to keep on trying. And at one point, I'm like, Paris, relax. She's saying, no, give me more, let me try. Wow. And it's just that I think that, it's very different for them to have so much of embroidery, such different prints, such bold cuts, and that really works for them, because somehow I feel in New York especially, people are all about grey, black, white, brown, and the color and so much of embellishment really works for them. It makes them feel glamorous. So when we had gone for the Gaga perfume launch along with Paris, and she tried so many outfits, and actually out of everyone over there, she really stood out, and it looked stunning, the outfit she wore. So wow. I just think it just works, for them.
So let me ask you, Paris, of course, is one of your long list of A-list celebrity clientele. you have so many, and they're very diverse in terms of the style they have. Everyone from Nicki Minaj has worn your stuff, Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Katy Perry. I mean, the list goes on. But they're all distinctly different personalities. How do you design and style for so many different types of very out-of-the-box types of stars?
See, when we started designing for our first Western celebrity was Fergie, and so after doing the press day, and the stylist and the manager called us, and 10 days prior the event, she said that no, you have to do it, and can you sketch it? And it all happened in a duration of 10 days, back and forth with sketching, and it's just that when we have a personality in mind and we have a brief, it works so much more better, and then we are able to give it. I mean, there are so many times that the collection just gets picked off the ramp and they say we need to wear it, but there are times when we've gone through the process of designing and it's very exciting. So when we did for Jennifer Lopez for her performance, and it was so much fun, adding the tassels, doing the crystal pants, and we knew that she would love it, so there's so much of study goes behind seeing that, okay, what they have worn in the past and whether they would like it or no, because we're still doing it out of India.
Of course.
So yeah, it is an exciting. And then when we did the Super Bowl dances for Madonna, and at that point there was like 3 months of work gone, so much of research, what the dancers will wear, how the tassels have to move, and where the wings have to be. It is interesting because back there in India, I mean, it's very different when you're doing a costume outfit for a Bollywood celebrity and when you're doing it for a Hollywood celebrity. It's very, very different because the sensibilities are very different.
Tell me what you feel is the big defining difference between the Bollywood styling and the Hollywood styling.
I just think the thought process of the Hollywood styling is very bold. They're very daring and confident, whereas in Bollywood, yes, because of the society, they have certain restrictions. I don't blame them, but definitely it is more exciting doing it over here.
How would something like a Madonna dance set, I mean, I saw that at the Super Bowl. It probably was the most incredible Super Bowl show I personally have ever seen, but Madonna's also one of my favorites, so I'm probably a little biased. Other than the research, I mean, oh my gosh, I can't let Madonna down. This is big for you as designers, because like, what is it, a third of the planet watches the Super Bowl? How did you stop yourself from getting overwhelmed?
See, the thing was that, because Madonna was performing, Nicki Minaj and MIA was performing. So then what happened was that, everything had to be in sync. So when the mood boards were created and when the whole list of people were given to us, and at that point, when it came down to the dancers, it had to be in sync with everyone's outfits. So, there was back and forth happening with the managers and the stylists, and it was fun because it started off from black, then went to white, then went to blue, and then finally landed up in red and white. So it's a very exciting process.
So say Rihanna comes to you and she says, Falguni, I need 3 different outfits because I want to add them to a specific set while I go on tour. How long does it take?
It could take just about 5 days. If it's required in 5 days, or it could take about a month or 2 months of planning, because I think even the advantage working over here in the West is because everything is planned prior, so you do have that much of time to put forth the mood board, put forth the planning, and then the outfit coming in for fittings and coming back. So it's just that it can be done within a week or it can be done over a month. It depends whether there's time enough for it.
Even though you design for all of these plethora of, Hollywood and Bollywood celebrities and these massive productions that you do, and of course the collections that we're very familiar with, there's also so much more that you do in terms of collections. Let's talk a little bit about other collections you do other than what you do on the runway.
So we do a lot of bridal wear in India. We do even white wedding gowns, and we have a resort wear line, we do a diffusion line, and we have a pret collection too. So it's just that, whatever you see on the ramp is what you expect, but no, there's a long, huge range which is available other than this itself. And, we are going to open the 4 stores in the next 1 year in India. Wow. And we are looking to move in New York and have a head office over here.
Where can people buy your clothing in the West?
We're going to be available in Bergdorf in the next season.
Wow, that you must be super excited about that.
Absolutely. And we are available in LA in Akaito, which is a new boutique, and Maxfield also.
How did all these people find out about you guys?
I just think that, you know, our representative in LA, she's very, very strong, and the way she has gone about the whole thing, it's very strategically planned, and you know, she is very well versed with the celebrities, and the way it just all fell in place. You know, sometimes we just sit back and think, oh, how did this happen? You know, but it just, you know, everyone loved the clothes, and then they wanted more and more and more and more, and now we are here today and at New York Fashion Week, and it's all crazy. And you have to see, it's all madness backstage when, you know, everyone's there, all the celebrities are there. It's so exciting. It makes you feel, wow, we've accomplished and whatever we had thought of, and there's so much more to do now beyond this.
When you first became a designer, what possessed you to go into business with your husband?
You know, actually we met at work, and I have done commercial arts, and I always wanted to do fashion, and then I had started doing a little bit. I had my label and everything, and I met Shane. At that point, you know, we were not seeing each other. Then all of a sudden things happened and we got married, and there was no point having two different labels. So we said, let's get together, because eventually we are very passionate about work, and that's a very strong bond which we have in between of each other, you know. So it just started off, and then, you know, we learned a lot, we made mistakes, we learned a lot from that, and then we decided that, okay, fine, you know, we had to do something over here, and this was a feeling which was so strong in both of us that it just happened. We made it happen.
So Falguni, what do we have to look forward to in 2013, and also moving forward into the next incarnation of Falguni and Shane Peacock?
I think a lot is happening now, and you know, we are moving on in terms of shifting base and getting more and more serious into the Western world, and you know, we have in talks for a movie which we're going to be doing, a Hollywood movie.
Ooh,
so that is something which we are pretty excited about. Can't say the details now, but it needs to, you know, still take form, and more and more celebrities, lots more work, lots more creative work, which, you know, I think we have inside. We need to get it out.
So what is the most gratifying thing for you in this whole process of what you do for a living?
You know, it's not about money, it's not about anything, it's about passion, it's about love for what we do, and we do it better. And what really satisfies us is that, you know, everyone appreciates it, and that's the best feeling ever.
And you know what, we at Anoki absolutely love your clothing. You guys have only been around for what, 8 years together. You know, what you've accomplished in 8 years, I don't even know what's going to happen now. I almost feel like a slingshot effect is going to happen, where you guys are just going to go pow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear.
Congratulations, Raj,
thank
on
you, my
10
dear.
years, 10 beautiful years.
Thank you so much. And here's to another 10 to us and to
Yes,
Falguni and Shane
absolutely.
Peacock.
Yes.
Here, here.
Thank you, thank you.